Hi! So today we are going to make some silly puppets. Oh my goodness. Like, I was just laughing while making this because it's so adorable and ridiculous and I love it. And I think sometimes that's the best part of art is you don't always have to take it seriously. Some days you're going to want to make something silly. Sometimes you're going to want to make something scary. Sometimes you're going to make something adorable. And sometimes you'll make something in between. That's right. Right? Okay. So, in the interest of saving time and not making this a crazy long video, I pre-cut a few of my shapes to go on top of my paper bag. But I'm going to show you how I planned for the size. So sometimes I think the paper bags don't look the cutest, especially when you get things like this. You get these little print marks. I don't think it's the cutest. So I like covering those up with pieces of paper. And what you have to do is measure it first. So while I'm gluing, I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. So you're going to do this with the inside of the mouth, with the face, with the body, any part. And you can also switch colors based on what you want. So sometimes I'll make things like the inside of the mouth red or pink. And maybe I'll make the body one color and the head a different color. Maybe they'll be the same color. You have choices here. But what you do is you take your sheet and you put it on top in the corner to make it easier. So see, it's stuck in exactly where I want it. Then I just flip the paper over and cut where I need to. And same thing with the head. I just put it on top of where I need it, flip it over so I can see better, and just cut around. That easy. And that way you get the exact right size and you don't have to use a ruler. I love lazy shortcuts. So now I'm going to do the same thing for the inside of the mouth. So I'm going to take this, stick it right inside the mouth, line it up as best I can. And this I don't have to flip over because it's basically already flipped over. All that matters is really that you can see where you need to cut. And cut around. And sometimes things slide. And that's why I did some of the pre-cutting off camera, because you don't want to see me take forever with this. You're going to take time and do yours perfectly. You don't need to see me take forever. All right, now I want this shape twice for the top and bottom mouth, so I'm just going to put this right on top of the piece of paper and cut it out. So I have two of the exact size shape. There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to glue one at the top of the mouth and one at the bottom. And you can even just squish the mouth closed to really seal it in there. I haven't really decided what kind of character I want to make this time. The first time I made a frog, I don't really know what this is going to be. Monster? Dragon? I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens. But I do know that I want a silly, monstrous tongue sticking out. So I'm going to show you how I make these adorable curly tongues that move. If you want to make it creepier, you can also cut a little zigzag into it, which is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take this, and I'm just going to cut like letter V out so that I get a pointy tongue this time, just to switch it up. Then I'm going to glue it here. So I'm going to take my glue, do a little glue line. Ooh, there's a little extra glue. That's okay. That's not going to hurt anything. We all do it sometimes. And all I do to make it curly is I twist it around my finger and then just twist it around. And you just kind of hold it there for a second and give it a little squish. And boom, you have a little curly tongue. And you can play with it to try to get it exactly how you want it. There you go. All right. Now to make the eyes, ooh, do I want more eyes in this? I think I want more eyes in this. I think I want to make a silly monster with 3 eyes. I made my decision. Decision is made, people. So this will be an opportunity to show you how we cut the same size. So this is called double cutting. You take a shape, you have your paper folded, and if you cut around, everything will end up the same size as you cut it. I'm gonna kind of just snip the big part of the paper out of the way and make this a little easier. We're gonna go around and around and around. There we go. Now, safety first. Close our eye. Ha! There we go. So now I have a couple of eyes. I'm gonna take a marker to add some pupils. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. I want a unibrow. It's perfect. I love it. All right, let's glue down these eyes. The great thing is you really can play with this. You could do the sweetest, most adorable character in the world. One of you might be making a fairy princess or a butterfly as we speak. And one of you might be making a monster. One of you might be making a snake. They're all good. All right. So, depending on how much time you have, there's so many other things you could add. Maybe you would add an outfit now. Maybe you'd stick some arms in here so you have some arms sticking out. You can even stick some legs off the bottom. One of my favorite techniques, I didn't do in the other one, so I guess this would be cool to show you here. This is similar to the tongue technique, but a little different. So I'm gonna cut myself 2 sets of legs. And I'm gonna do an accordion fold. I'm gonna do them both at once to make this easier, and then I'm just gonna take the piece of paper apart. I fold it one way, then I fold it the other way. I fold it one way, and I fold it the other way, and I fold it one way, and I fold it the other way, and I fold it one way, and then I fold it the other way. Then we can open them up and separate them, and we have 2 great little legs. So now, when we hang these off of our puppet, I'm just gonna stick it right inside the blue paper to keep it extra strong. We'll get some great little legs sticking out. And they wiggle and they wobble. They do all sorts of great things. Gosh, that is fabulous. I love it. So, I could add details and keep this going all day, but I think you get the basics. Have fun, go off, create, and make some weird old characters today. Enjoy.